This is the basic method for adding and activating skills in GASS. Create a blueprint subclass for gameplay ability. This is a basic operation. Just play a montage animation and end the skill after playing it. Add skills to the character in the case study. First, obtain ability system component. Note that the character needs to implement the ability system interface, which needs to be completed in C++. Call G.E.F ability and select the newly created ability. Activate skills using key events. There are 3 functions to activate here, all of which are inherent to the GASS system itself. The first one is to directly select the class of Go. Here we will only demonstrate the usage, as these methods are not recommended for use in the project. The second function uses gameplay tag to call the function. Ability tag needs to be set for Go. The third function uses a handle to call the function. Need to save handle as parameter when G.E.F ability. Now demonstrate the addition of AdvancedGASSystem to regular gameplay ability. First, create an input action. Add to IAMI, set key values. Here is age. The key is that this player controller calls binding input. Mapping a gameplay tag to an input action. Create a gameplay tag for this input. Using the grant ability binding input function of AdvancedGASSystem component. Or choose the skill we created. Input the parameter input tag into the pair just set. Using grant ability binding input also adds G.E.F, but can bind input. Now demonstrate the method of adding ability recommended by AdvancedGASS. Create a data asset for ability definition. The ability here must inherit a each gameplay ability. So we need to modify the parent class of the G.E.F we just created to each gameplay ability. Set other parameters, input tag, cooldown, ability tag, etc. Note that a gameplay effect needs to be set for G.E.F's cost and cooldown, as it was not recorded in the video. Using the grant ability function of AdvancedGASSystem component. Select the corresponding ability definition asset file. Source object usually inputs weapons. Due to the fact that the weapons and character models used in the case are a whole, self was introduced. Fragment can be added to the definition. Fragments can be created by yourself to add the data you need. This same logic skill can be achieved through configuring different data to achieve multiple skills. Now choose an animation here. Obtain this animation through the Find Fragment function in G.E.F. When we have the same logical skills, we don't need to create multiple. We just need to use different data. Separate logic and data to avoid code duplication. Using Play Montage Wait Event can receive animation notifications for creating skill effects. This is based on the approach of the Action AdvancedGASSystem project. Print a test and send a gameplay event in the animation notification to execute it. Please note that this has been executed twice. This is because send gameplay event was called multiple times in the animation notification. Returning to the blueprint of G.E.F, limit the received tags to execute, but it can also be other tags. So besides sending gameplay tag in execute, no other commands will be executed to receive it. So we want to receive any extra information. As for how to detect targets and cause damage, you can refer to the skills in the case study. Please note that the data asset for the damage skill needs to be changed to damage ability definition. The approach is similar to the Action AdvancedGASSystem project. When we need to create similar skills, such as having only different animations but the same logic, there is no need to create another G.E.F, and modifications do not need to be made multiple times.